So now that your work's out there and it's readily accessible, I mean, for $2.99 on Kindle, you can have Erik's work, his 2 years of service here for you guys to have for $2.99 on your Kindle book and enjoy. What would you say to this question?
To be done.
Just out of curiosity, the process to get published on Amazon, how difficult was that?
All right, so actually wasn't that difficult. For those of you who are interested in self-publishing, there's several different avenues you can go down. The two biggest ones are either Ingram Spark or Amazon. Ingram Spark provides a lot of like really good things. Like they actually make hard covers of books. They do a little better like distribution, I think. Like they actually put it out in stores for you if you self-publish with them. Amazon, and you get more money on Ingram Spark. But the problem is like with Ingram Spark, you know, maybe not everyone has like a bookstore accessible, like where they distribute to near them. And also like not everyone has an Ingram Spark account. I ended up going through Amazon despite, you know, like sort of my feelings about the tech monopoly that it has is like everyone
I'm in the same boat on that one. Erik.
Everyone has an Amazon account, and this book I wanted people to read it. So how to do it is you basically create a KDP account, which Chris has here. It's called Kindle Direct Publishing, and then it walks you through some steps. Like it's like, oh, what is your book? Like what is like the title of your book? Like what is the you know, the sort of like what it's about, like what is the like genres it's in, and then you get asked to make your cover, which I made this cover myself. Like I did the art, like, and it all I did it on Photoshop first, but this is where it gets tricky. So it's very easy to publish on Amazon. It is very hard to make a book look good on Amazon because they ask you to make this cover thing, and I had to learn about like gutters, like margins, like print publishing to like make it look good. Because just, you know, putting it on like say double, you know, if you just go double spaced Microsoft Word, which is how I like wrote it, and you try and put it in a book, it looks like shit. Like it really does. And I spent a whole day working just on the print of the book, like literally 24 straight hours. Like 7 a.m. because I thought it would be easy to 7 p.m. or like that's 7 p.m. but 7 a.m. the next day, just getting the print correct. Because Amazon, they give you all of the tools. They give you all the tools you need to make a great looking novel, but they don't tell you how to use them. And Microsoft Word and Amazon's service are not super compatible. Like luckily there's a lot of information on Amazon's forums about how to like, you know, get your gutters and your trims correct. But yeah, but once you do that, like basically once you've got your manuscript uploaded and you've got like your cover, you send it to Amazon and they have a content policy guideline. And I thought this is where I'd get screwed, but they thought it was good. They're like, oh yeah, this fits our like policy guidelines. The only recent example I can think of is of someone who didn't, and it was like kind of a big deal that they didn't. Was for those of you who know the manga Dog Ningen, what Ningen like was before is they, you know, cut that. That didn't fly. But they're like, oh yeah, and like I was worried because when I was traditionally publishing, when I was like pitching the book to like, you know, publishers and like agents specifically, a lot of literary agents, I would say I must have queried about 60 different agents, and I'd say about 10 of them wanted to sign me but couldn't because they already had someone like me on their roster. And, you know, and all this too, I don't want to like make it sound like I'm like, you know, poo-pooing literary agents. Like I don't begrudge them anything. Like they have a business to run and it's all about, you know, making a profit and making a product. And I get that 1,000,000%. But like, a couple were definitely turned off by the content. It was like, this is unpublishable. And the closest I came to like going a traditional publisher route with a publisher, not a publisher, it was an agent and a publisher who will remain nameless. They wanted Brian to be a girl. They said I could keep everything else, but if I made Brian a woman, it would be okay. And they would publish it. And in my head, I'm like, this is all about like the fetishization of violence and serial killers. And like, most serial killers are men, and like
yeah, there's very few.
And the book is very specifically focused on like the fetishization of violence of men preying on women, and I didn't think it would work. And also, I'm not worldly enough to know about women on women violence. I know it exists. I did not do any research on it or anything, so I was I didn't do it. But anyway, back to Amazon. So it was after that where I was I should self-publish this. I'm just gonna go out and do it and get my name out there. And so basically, once you get your manuscript and your cover and it's approved by Amazon to sell in their store, you basically set a Kindle price, a paperback price, if you even want to do paperbacks. Some people don't want to do paperbacks at all. Some people just do Kindle books. And then you choose the distribution you want, and then they give you your contract. And your contract, it's very, very easy to read. It's basically the only things you can't do, or you can't sell the author proofs, which are test copies they give you. You can't turn around and sell those. And I don't think you can sell it on Ingram Spark and Amazon at the same time. It was the other one. And but basically they break down oh, here's what you want to charge for the book. Here's how much you will make. Here's how much we take to cover the printing costs. Here's our cut, and here's what we give Uncle Sam. And and so it's very easy to understand, very simple to break down. Overall, it was a really positive experience. And for my next book or books, I'll probably go through Amazon again, unless I got traditionally published or I want to dip my toes in on Ingram Spark. But so far, Amazon's been great. The only weird thing is they don't give you they give you a sales rank, but they don't give you your actual sales numbers until until you get your first royalty check. Then you can do some maths, figure it out. But they just give you, oh, here's your rank in this genre. It's really strange.
And do you make money when somebody downloads it on Kindle Unlimited?
Yeah. So on Kindle Unlimited, I don't believe I make any money. I think it's only if they purchase it. But I put it out on Kindle Unlimited because you can choose the time run, and I believe I'm on it for at least the next 3 months, just because to me, I didn't write this book to make money or get rich. It's I wanted to create this art and have people explore it and just get my name out there. For me, it was never about becoming the next Steinbeck or Hemingway or the next Camus or something like that, or the next Stephen King or Stephanie Meyer or anything like that.
So now that your work's out there and it's readily accessible, I mean, for $2.99 on Kindle, you can have Erik's work, his 2 years of service here for you guys to have for $2.99 on your Kindle book and enjoy. What would you say to this question?
All right. So should fan feedback influence sequels? No. So I'm going to keep that one very simple. Absolutely not.